Welcome to Methods Tip of the Week, where we share our workers' comp expertise with you.
OSHA recently released their list of the most cited violations in 2020. Knowing what not to do is a powerful teaching tool. So let's unpack this list and share some tips for avoiding these common citations.
Number 1. For the 10th consecutive year, fall protection appears at the top of the list. This citation often occurs with ladders misuse or on construction sites when elevated sides, edges, and holes are left unprotected. Falls continue to be a leading cause of workplace injury and death and remain a constant focus of OSHA's efforts to improve workplace safety. Joining national campaigns such as OSHA's annual Stand Down can raise awareness and motivate workers to focus on fall safety.
Number 2. Hazard communication. Another common injury in the construction industry. Mechanics, auto body shops, and machine shops also often fall short of meeting OSHA's hazard communication regulations. Common reasons for violations are the lack of formal hazard programs, proper employee training, accessible safety data sheets, and necessary labels or warnings on containers. Make sure that you put extra focus on educating and informing your employees when working with hazardous materials. The way you present this safety information is key to avoiding a citation.
Number 3. Respiratory protection. The majority of respiratory protection violations occur in auto body shops, stone manufacturing, metal coating, engraving, masonry contractors, and nursing care facilities. Though the industry list is diverse, many of the citations are due to a lack of documentation of policies, procedures, and training. Avoid citations by formalizing a respiratory protection program, scheduling medical evaluations, conducting annual fit testing, and selecting the proper respirator.
Number 4, scaffolding. To no surprise, the construction industry accounts for the majority of these citations. Businesses lacking adequate fall protection, not meeting general access requirements, improper planking or decking, or a lack of tipping restraints risk scaffolding write-ups. The best way to stay ahead of this violation is to have qualified and competent persons oversee the build, conduct daily inspections, and observe workers.
Number 5. Ladders are standard tools found in almost every workplace. Violations, however, are most common in the construction industry. Misuses include placing the ladder on top of a step, climbing a defective ladder, and carrying loads up a ladder. Now, carrying loads up a ladder can't exactly easily be avoided, but it can be managed. Splitting up your load and carrying items up and down on multiple trips can reduce the chance of an injury, so all employees should be encouraged to do this as much as possible.
Number 6, LockoutTagout. This citation commonly occurs in plastic production manufacturing, pallet manufacturing, woodworking, and metal manufacturing. Often these violations occur when businesses don't have formal lockout or tagout procedures, a periodic inspection of procedures, and documented training. So, for every machine that requires maintenance, prepare lockout-tagout procedures. Label the lockout-tagout points and review your process quarterly because maintenance will always have the need to be performed and processes may change. Personnel may also change, so it's important to train them accordingly and often.
Number 7. Powered industrial trucks, otherwise known as forklifts. Forklifts play an essential role in various industries, but where we see citations the most are general warehousing, stone and product manufacturing, and recycling operations. When these businesses get hit with a citation, more often than not, it's due to a lack of training, evaluation, and proper maintenance practices. Noticing a trend here? Make sure you set not only the initial training of employees, but schedule refresher training and evaluations. Safety practices evolve along with technology. Letting your employees fall behind could lead to citations.
Number 8, fall protection training requirements. Now I know what you're thinking. Haven't I heard this before? Yes. Fall protection is at the top of our list, but this point is specifically about training requirements. We've seen time and time again, businesses in the construction industry receive citations because they lack formal fall protection training program necessities, such as certificates of completion, annual evaluation, retraining after an accident, and general refresher training. You can find a list of training requirements here or by searching standard number 1926.503.
Number 9. Personal protective equipment, specifically eye and face protection. Workers must be provided with the proper equipment to protect their eyes and face when exposed to physical, chemical, or radiation agents that require protection. Common reasons for violations are missing a formal policy that identifies when eye or face protection is needed, a lack of side guard protection, and not factoring in prescription lenses into the design or selection of the protective equipment. Start with developing a formal program that identifies and addresses the hazards present and the type of PPE selected. Make sure you always document employee training, including details such as storage, cleaning, and and maintenance practices. This will help you monitor the program for participation and effectiveness.
Number 10, machine guarding. Employees are most at risk of this violation in machine shops, plastic products manufacturing, metal manufacturing, and sheet metal manufacturing. Unguarded points of operation, unsecured fixed machinery, and exposed blades can all lead to violations. It's strongly recommended to assess each piece of machinery and identify unguarded hazards such as pinch points, rotating parts, sparks, or flying debris. Ensure that each piece of machinery is securely anchored to prevent movement and properly guarded.
We hope this recap of frequent violations serves as a reminder of the most common exposures employees face and ways to better control them. If you have any questions, email us at safety@methodinsurance.com.
Our safety and loss prevention team will partner with you to design a custom safety program tailored to your business and employees' needs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for Method's Tip of the Week.